Good evening to all of you. Thank you all for joining us. There are always things that are urgent and there are things that are important. Perhaps one of the most important things is hakarat hatov, recognizing when someone has done something really wonderful for you, and we will come more to that a bit later. But there's also something very urgent because there are things we simply don't want to forget. Larry, number one, thank you so much, Larry and Sarah, for all that you've done for this evening. Wouldn't want to risk missing that. Very much enjoyed your remarks. I would simply add to the list, and I know it's only a partial list, and I know I'm going to forget additional people, but I would certainly want to add, in addition to Esty Adele, the remainder of the Frankel family, Mark and Judy, Ralph and Gitti, have been involved in helping us. We have a number of other friends who have been ongoing sponsors and supporters of JCT activities. Dov and Nancy Friedberger are here this evening, and we thank them. And beyond that, there are others, Phil and Faggy Schwartz, the Silver family, the Koshitsky family was mentioned, but certainly deserves to be thanked as well. Ladies and gentlemen, there are so many friends here. Toronto was always a place that JCT felt right at home. I thank you for welcoming us and for continuing to support us. It's a particular pleasure to have this opportunity to honor Ambassador Nikki Hayley, both for her achievements as representative of the United States to the United Nations and for unwavering advocacy on behalf of the State of Israel. Ambassador Hayley, may you be blessed with continued success in all of the important challenges that lie ahead of you. The people of Israel, and among them American expatriates like me, are rooting for you and wishing you all the best. Similarly, I would extend our best wishes to Ambassador Danny Danone. I don't quite understand how you were able to break away from the very intense campaigning that's going on in Israel now. I thank you for joining us this evening. I look forward to your election to the Knesset and your continuing to do the absolutely amazing job that you've done on behalf of a proud and strong state of Israel. I wanted to just take a couple of minutes to share with you a personal view of what's been going on at JCT. I came on board 9 years ago. I will admit that the vision of Professor Lev to create an institution which would be steeped both in Torah and in technology was something that I found irresistibly attractive. The fact that our good friend Kurt Rothschild of blessed memory was a partner to that vision from its inception, I think has to be said and has to be said loud and clear this evening. It is hakaras hatov at the highest level possible. Professor Lev built a certain DNA into our institution. He was fortunate enough or had the siyata d'shmaya to embark on a journey that included those disciplines that would probably be most crucial to the fledgling state of Israel: electro-optics, electronics, computers. But the high standards that he set and his pursuit of excellence still stand as the guiding principles of our institution. Today, his dream includes almost 5,000 students, men and women, pursuing tens of different courses of study, ranging from software engineering to communications, from industrial engineering to nursing. JCT has convincingly demonstrated, I think, its ability to meet the challenges of the past and the present with a clear sense of mission that has positioned it to be a game-changing institution in the years to come. The example that Larry talked about at length in terms of our outreach to the Haredi community, I think is an amazing example. I think it's a place where there is a need, where we've stepped up to the plate, and we're doing it in a way that no other institution is able to do or has even tried to do. Our DNA tells us if we're going to do it, we're going to do it well, but the ability to stay within the comfort zone of the Haredi community because of our religious character has really given us a unique opportunity, and we have every intention of continuing to take advantage of it. In fact, we've just reached out now. We've created a new program where we're already going down to work within the seminaries to try during grades 13 and 14 of the seminary experience for Haredi women to create a post-high school program for them, which would not only get them into the job market, but also facilitate their going on for a college degree. These are new directions that we have to pioneer. Someone's got to do it. When STEM education for women was largely neglected in the state of Israel, We pioneered programs in engineering and management that have already placed an entire generation of women into leadership positions in many sectors of the Israeli economy. Moreover, the representation of women from that Haredi community that we spoke of has increased fourfold over the past decade. Whereas we initially celebrated the hundreds of women achieving bachelor's degrees in computer science, we are now thrilled that this year we welcomed our pioneering women graduates with master's degrees in artificial intelligence and machine learning. And we go on. A consistent measure of JCT's impact on the Israeli high-tech ecosystem has been the success of our graduates in defense-related industries and in the tech units of the IDF. This metric is now being further strengthened by our newly developed Entrepreneurship Center, which is continuing to spawn new startups and is actively incorporating entrepreneurial training into all of our teaching programs. I invite you, when any of you are next in Israel, please come and see what's happening in that context. It's truly amazing. The excitement, the enthusiasm, the energy of that Entrepreneurship Center is something that I think you all should experience. As the state of Israel started to recognize its growing shortage of nurses, we opened the Selma Jelinek School of Nursing. It has become Israel's largest single source of Bachelor of Science trained nurses and is acknowledged to be the best nursing training program in the country. What was originally a bachelor's degree program has now given rise both to master's degrees and to nurse practitioner certification. Moreover, we've increased our footprint in the Israeli healthcare system. Just this past year, we began a pharmacy program together with Hebrew University, and we are now in the process of opening a health informatics program, for which I have to give special thanks this evening. While the program now has garnered support from the Samson Charitable Foundation in Europe, that program started right here in Toronto. And we thank our Canadian friends for having created that bond with the University of Toronto. It's been wonderful. We hope you will be proud of how we will carry that forward. Finally, it is my great pleasure to acknowledge that a focus of this evening's activities on the very ambitious project to build a new state-of-the-art campus for our women's programs in Jerusalem. I've got to tell you, as I was watching the video, I continued to go back and forth between the simulations and the reality, and it's absolutely wonderful to see these simulations because we're getting there. We're about to put a shovel in the ground within the next month, and we hope that within 4 years we will actually be moving into our new campus. It's an amazing partnership between the Israeli government, an impressive roster of philanthropic sources, and as we near the finish line, God willing, we hope that all of you will join that effort, and we hope that all of you will come to visit us. JCT has repeatedly stepped up to the plate and met new challenges. We have every intention of continuing to be at the forefront of important advances in Israeli society, promoting positive social change and important growth. Our partners, both in Canada and around the world, are vital to that success. We thank you for joining us and hope that partnership will continue. Ambassador Hayley, if I can invite you to join us. Hold on to me. Thank you. It's absolutely a pleasure.
It's such a pleasure to be here.
We are rooting for you, madam. Ambassador Hayley, we hope that by honoring you this evening, we make our profound gratitude clear for all that you have done and will do on behalf of the State of Israel and in defense of the values we all hold dear. We want to send a clear message that we do not take friends for granted, and we thank you for now. And we look forward to what's coming down in the immediate future. I'd like to share with you the text of the award certificate, which, wonderful. Okay. Jerusalem College of Technology, the International Board of Governors of the Jerusalem College of Technology, hereby bestows a degree honoris causa, Dean of Academic Advancement upon Nikki Hayley, U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, 2017-2019, in recognition of her steadfast support for the State of Israel. Awarded October 23rd, Toronto, Ontario. Thank you very much. It's truly a pleasure. to you, and I'll call you back up momentarily. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Thank you very much for this wonderful honor. And what a beautiful night this has been. You know, I want to say when I think about the Jerusalem College of Technology, the part that I love about what the college does is it really goes back to the basics. It goes back to what we care about, right? It's not just about educational advancement. It's about how do you go and focus on your faith, add to the educational advancement, remind students about responsibility, and stay true to our traditional values. That's the key. And the Jerusalem College of Technology is what makes Israel great. Because when we think about Israel, and what the world thinks about Israel, is how special it is. Even those that bash Israel are envious of the people of Israel. Because the education that they have, the ability that they have had, whether it's in intelligence, whether it's in technology, whether it's in advancement, they know that the Israeli people are tough, but they also know that they have a deep faith. And so what I love that the Jerusalem College of Technology does is they grow the whole person. They don't just think about a career. They think about the person. They think about the family. They think about country. And they understand it's God first, then country, then family. And I think back to all that I saw at the United Nations, and I think back to what we saw happen with the Abraham Accords. And what I've said for a long time is when we saw those Arab countries come together for the Abraham Accords, they didn't come to the Abraham Accords because they were doing Israel a favor. It wasn't that Israel needed the Arab countries. It's that the Arab countries needed Israel. And the reason they needed Israel is because Israel continues to focus on her people. Israel continues to focus on being independent. Israel continues to focus on being valuable. And so when you look at a college like the Jerusalem College of Technology, you see it's exactly what you need to do to advance women, to advance the country, to advance families, but to never forget that faith and traditional values matter. So it's a true honor. Thank you so much for taking the time to honor me with this. And thank you so much for your constant support. God bless you. Thank you.